Hello, and welcome back to Kaiserreich. Today, we're launching an invasion. An invasion of Serbia. Wait, are we doing that today? I don't know, maybe we aren't. Well, we're parliamentarizing, which is nice. Alright, constitutional amendment vote! Plans to reform the Imperial Constitution have been drafted ever since the formation of the Democratic Union Coalition in 1936, and now, with the end of the Second Weltkrieg, they may be finally put into place. Though the Kaiser has little to do with it, in fact opposed to many of the proposals of constitutional reform, the term Wilhelmine Constitution has already begun floating throughout the press and civil society. After all, it would be the crowning achievement of the Wilhelmine era. It may have begun with the personal regiment of the Kaiser and the tyranny of the OHL during the First Weltkrieg, but it ended with the victory of the democratic process. It became synonymous with the parliamentarization of the empire. The end result suppressed even the radical social democrats and the left wing of the SDP. It turns out successful negotiation process allowed the SDP to bend all coalition partners to accept pretty much all of its demands. The government system has been fully parliamentarized, and the powers of the reactionary states has been curtailed, and the progressive reforms to women's suffrage have been passed. Germany has finally entered the ranks of modern civilized states. Hurrah! Whoa! Ho-ho! Oh my god. Wow, that's really good. I should have done this earlier. Not that it matters. Look at that! Holy crap! Look at that! Whoa! That's a really, really good bonus. Hardly more than a crown republic. Consolidation of Thuringia. That's so specific. The second mandate. Social Democratic parties won the election once more. It's people given us a second mandate and will use to continue the reforms we begin. Build up a state, which cares for all, not just the wealthy and the privileged. We're kind of speeding through this, but, you know. Not a whole lot left to do. I'm not doing localized training centers because it creates 80 zillion pop-ups forever, and I hate that. So, I'm not doing it. I do have a bunch of spies. I could just, like... Build up some spy networks. Bash, 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 bash. Alright, so how this war's going pretty well for the Franc, which is fine. I do not terribly care who wins this conflict. I'm going to end up probably crunching in against them. Let's see. 47! I probably could speed that up. The second mandate! Unsurprisingly, the SPD won elections held under the Wilhelmine Constitution. The voters awarded the party, which established a true welfare state, reformed the Constitution, already won the Second Weltkrieg with a second mandate. A lot of work has already been done. Just as many tasks lay ahead. It still must find a way to control the power of the military, the ever-present concern for any democratic reformers in Germany, as well as rationalize, reform the state makeup of the empire. One way or another, the dominant position of the Kingdom of Prussia must be weakened, and this giant, transformed from a stronghold of reaction into a democratic bulwark. Still, the victories already earned are exhilarating, and they are having a change in the party's thinking. Those in the party still held on all the dreams of party for workers, by the workers, perhaps even an eventual, spontaneous revolution, which would bring forth socialist revolution prophesied by Karl Marx, have been completely marginalized. The past decades prove the only way the workers can make gains through participation in the democratic process. Perhaps Marx's promises, which are still written in the bold Leadits program, were guided, and the ideas of the young revisionists, the so-called Young Turks, were correct. The true role of the SPD should be the defender of the little democratic order, a people's party which pursues social progress solely within the democratic framework. The old guard of the party is still reluctant to abandon Marxism, of course, but at this point, it appears inevitable. What? Huh. Oh, this is a Reformstein thingy, which I think I am mostly done with. Yeah, I don't know if there's any more Reformstein stuff that I need to do. So let's pursue civilian control of the army. These are some good bonuses. Let's consolidate Serenity first. Pretty close. We're pretty close to our invasion of Serbia. After which I will consider an invasion of Armenia. There we go. Montenegro is not under anyone's protection, I believe. We'll go for them next. Nice that the pop-ups are not as aggressive anymore. The Grand Duchy of Thuringia. Encouraged by the government in Berlin, the representatives of small Thuringian states, Saxe-Weimar-Einsach, Saxe-Meiningen, Saxe-Altenburg, Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, Schwarzburg, Sonderhausen, Schwarzburg-Rudolstadt, and the two principalities of Reuss, gathered in the city of Weimar to debate on the unification of these small monarchies into one Thuringian state. The partition of Thuringia into these statelets, each with its own government and laws, has held back the development and progress of the state for quite some time, and finding a resolution to this division has been the mind of politicians pursuing centralization for a while. After some time, and a little pressure from Berlin, a workable agreement has been found. United Thuringia will be established, and a Grand Duke Karl August II of Saxe-Weimar-Einsach, the largest of the small states, would crown the Grand Duke of Thuringia. However, the other princes will retain their property, and their lineages will be represented in the upper house of the Thuringian Landtag, alongside appointed and elected peers. The lower house will be elected via universal suffrage, and the government will reside in Weimar. The Thuringian constitution has been approved by all state parliaments, and the necessary amendments to the constitution have been approved by the Bundesrat, and so The Grand Duchy of Thuringia has become a reality. The Green Heart of Germany is finally united. Whatever. I don't know why that matters, but yay. Let's do enhance Jewish protection. Get more LVP loyalty. So we can do cartel busting, should we want to. Yeah, this last, did not last very long. Yeah. No Navy. So we're just gonna take everything. We can, prep for an invasion. Like, just like completely hilariously overpowered invasion of, Montenegro. Like, at this, there should be a, listen man, just surrender button. Alright, fate of Albania! Liberates an Albanian republic. Fate of Serbia. You could grant it to Austria. No, we will liberate Serbia. We're going to invite to Middle Europa. We're going to invite to Middle Europa. I don't remember whether there's any other valid invite to Middle Europa targets. I don't think so. The answer is no. Welcome to the club, friends. Fate of Northern Epirus versus Fate of Kosovo. Kosovo! They both have it of a core. I will grant it to the Albanians. And the fate of Northern Epirus. Likewise, I will grant it to the Albanians. Big, powerful Albania. Love to see it. Ooh, that means there is something we can do. That something is... These are going to be 46. Armored Marines. Amphibious modern armor. Apparently, have less breakthrough. But whatever. We'll give him a military hospital as well. Can I convert these guys? The answer is yes. Don't need armor marines anymore. We almost have enough anti-air. And by almost, I mean we're halfway there. Could foster. Let's foster post-war growth. Not that we've really shrunk our army very much. Hail der Kaiserreich. We just got nukes. One nuke every 13 days. Nuclear naval power. Call this the defensive army group. Better encryption. Better decryption. No longer get the effects of motorization drive, whatever. And we're not moving particularly fast on that front. Our rocket site's good. Not really.
Rise, Irish walkers, from your knees. Bring forth your banner to the breeze. See where its walls are tinged with red. 'Tis bloody Irish workers yet.
I don't know why I can build railroads here, but not here. Very weird. I'm gonna make more shipyards, I guess. More military factories, I guess. Sure. I'll just build forts here, I guess? I don't know. Fort up Vladivostok, because it's Vladivostok. I don't know if I mind the free trade thing. It's probably fine. Oh, you know what I could do? Radar, radar, radar. Radar. Build lots of radar. There you go. Radar, radar, radar. There you go. The Eternity War continues. Better ground attack is good. Almost certainly worth the improved cost. Foster post-war growth. We want pan-European optimism. Officialized cessation of sovereignty. Rubs hands together. Did we get anything new? Oh yeah, we can go jets now. Could have done that for a while, but that's fine. Boy, light tanks. Oh boy, oh boy. I'll mess with that later. It'll go up a vote and pending. Industrial advisors. Sure, why not? Anything interesting going on in the air front? May behoove me to start going down these other routes. That's fine. Right, raider ships. You want fast or long range? feel like long range is better. I don't know if we're ever going to go anywhere with this, but it's nice to have. This is going to be like a comically short war. It's going to be like, and then it'll be over. The future of German liberalism. Long ago, the LVP was founded in order to escape the fate it now found itself. A junior partner to either the left or the right, enabling them in order to allow a majority government. Electorally, they are simply not powerful enough to take the reins of the state and establish good practical governments in the center. What's worse, the shifting political landscape threatens their position further. After all, the more SPD abandons its Marxist working class roots, the more they will be able to attract left-leaning middle-class voters who traditionally voted for the LVP. Not all is lost, however. The LVP's niche remains. Unlike the SDP or CVP, it is fully committed to the market economy, albeit with the obvious concessions in the name of social harmony, to give the solid backing among the middle and upper class. The longer the post-war economic boom continues, the longer the prosperity, the more of a promise of sound economic management that will continue this miracle become appealing. What is on their side is time. Old themes and conflicts will vanish, while new social and political questions will rise. The world will never stop changing. Who knows how that will realign the party system? After all, the LVP is the party for those who don't know who to vote for. Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit. Liberals. It's the party of people who don't know who to vote for. Rough. It's a rough one. I mean, it's sort of like it is the palatable alternative to the SPD for those in the middle and upper class, and a palatable alternative to the DVP for those who are not socially conservative. This is the traditional role of the liberals. It's part of the reason why America's politics, frankly, one of many reasons that America's politics are so utterly toxic, is we don't have a parliamentary system, so we can't have a socialist party. Not really. We can't have a center-right party. Not really. Like, either we can't really even have, like, a centrist liberal party. Like, we have the Democrats who are pretty close to centrist liberal, but, like, they consistently need to make concessions to their left wing. Not that many of them. Frustratingly few of them, really. But the neither are the Democrats truly like a center-left party. Like they do make concessions sometimes. Similarly, the Republicans have been kind of utterly captured by their right wing in recent years. I think if you recall what I said about the state of exception, that seems to be almost a given. That such a thing would be acceptable, even though it's frankly utterly mad. Building control of the army is very good. Should it actually be implemented? The reality is that the one of the sources of the instability is the fact that we can't have like a dedicated far-right party, dedicated center-right party, a dedicated center-left party, and a dedicated left-wing party. This kind of leaves everyone in a very, it's like every individual person needs to do the dance that you typically find in parliamentary politics, where it's like, oh, who do we ally with? Yeah, that's just what voters need to do. And I just don't like it. I don't think it's very good. This is an artifact, of course, of the American system being relatively early. Not relatively, or extremely early. The first large-scale democratic, it is the first really, large-scale modern democratic republic. And even then it was a, democratic asterisk kind of situation. Its identity as a democracy is something that has taken a very long time to develop. I'll just do this. And as a result, but it still kept that old republic, like the old system. It's kept its original, it's retained its original constitutional makeup, even while, what is considered to be an American has changed considerably. And it's all very strange. Anyways, I will see you in the next episode for the invasion of Montenegro and probably something else, because that's not going to take very long. See you then.
Bye bye.